Hello and welcome back to another final table commentary. Today we got a 4-max PKO 1K buy-in scoop 2025. Got Bankroller on the final table, Nekekadazi, Milanov, Lena, and Dujo with the 9-7 in the big blind. They're going to let this one go on the first hand. Got about 16K for the victory plus bounties up top. Looks to be a pretty payday. Thanks to KalipokerTV Poker Replays for the replay. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and KalipokerTV. We got the Ace 5 for Bankroller in the small. They'll raise large, 3.5 blinds. Nekekadazi with a 10-8-0 in the big blind. We see they got a $2,300 bounty on their head. Bankroller says, yeah, that looks juicy. Let's build a big pot here. 9, 8, 4, 7.5 blinds in the middle. No hearts for either player. Nekekadazi does Bankroller slows down. Nekekadazi makes pair of 8s. 9 on the turn pairs the board. Good card for the pair of 8s turning into 2 pairs. Draws brick. Ace 5 bets small. This is not going to work out here. 1.6 blinds. Again, there's still so many draws. I guess Bankroller is going to get a little bit of value from those draws here, and they won't face a bet themselves. As you'd expect, the draws just a call, and if they raise, the Ace 5 has an easy fold. Putting in a small little bet. Deuce on the river is a complete brick. Bankroller checks it on over. That ace could be good. Queen Jack, Jack 10, 10 7, 6 7, 5 6, hearts, lots of draws out there. 7.5 blinds of value for Nekekadazi. 22.5 behind. What if Bankroller rips as a bluff? That would have been cool. They do find the hero call with the ace, and it's no good. Ace 9 for Dujo. Nekekadazi with the 10-8 suited. That's going to hit the muck most likely. We're playing 5-handed here. Maybe it calls from the small. Lena's eyes are away from the screen, burning a little bank of the time that is. Jack 3-0 will hit the muck eventually. Dujo opens up the Ace 9, of course. Only 1K bounty on their head. Milanov in the big with about $1,300 on their head. 10-2 hits the muck, of course. Queen 10-5 flop. Nekekadazi did complete from the small. Makes a pair of 10s. Dujo's got that 9 of spades, which is pretty interesting on this board. Queen 10, both spades. Backdoor straight, backdoor flush. Bet small. Pair status again. Oh, and would you look at this? Another top pair pairing the board on the turn here for Nekekadazi. Feels pretty comfortable about their holding. Again, all the straight draws that are out there. And the flush draw. Dujo drawing 2 and ace. See a jack on the river. So ace king does get there. King 9 and 9-8 as well. But as played, Dujo's going to have that old ace king. Nekekadazi's not. Queen Jack would bet the turn. Nekekadazi could still have the Queen Jack. Queen 10 boat. 5-5. I think this pair of 10s. Oh, this is a huge bet. 13 blinds into 9. I was going to say this 10 wants to call, but I don't know about on the river. Facing this large ass bet. We'll see if Nekekadazi can sniff this one out. Ace 9 blocking both straights. Or all the straights. Ace king, ace king 9, 9-8. All the straights. Nekekadazi finds the fold with the pair of 10s. Dujo gets away with one there. And 6-6 for Bankroller. Nekekadazi with the ace king suited. We'll see a 3-bet here. 2 playable holdings in the blinds will hit the muck. Does Bankroller take the pocket pair and rip it in here for about 40 some, or just call pre? They make your life really easy to rip it in, but they play call ace 8-3. They're going to save themselves about 37 blinds, playing it reasonably. Do. Top pair, top kicker. Dry ass board. Bets a quarter pot. I think sixes can just let this one go, right? No, they say we're off to the turn, dealer. Small bet, dry board, small pot. We're off to the turn. I mean, bankroller's got 117 blinds, 24 blinds isn't a whole lot of pennies for them. Putting 12 blinds in the middle in total. And they see this 9.5 blind bet on the turn and they'll get the hell out of there. So yeah, they lose about 12 blinds, C4 cards, no set, they're out of there. And they get another pocket pair to eights, not going to face any action here. King 3 over, laying it in the small, not going to 3-bet, nope. Ace 10 for Dujo. Would be fun to hear from Milanov, but they get delts and bullshit there. They're going to have to let that one go. Ace 10 Dujo. Do we just limp it in? That we do. Bankroller with 10-8-0. Raises to 3.5 blinds. Leveraging the big stack. Oh, bad flop for ace 10 of clubs. King 5-4, all diamonds. Bankroller with the 8 of diamonds. They'll go for a small bet and ace 10 is prepared to fold. We'll see if Dujo can hang in there for a bet. Nicely done. Deuce on the turn. Dujo picks up the wheel draw. Diamond draw bricked. 11 blinds in the middle. Bankroller bets 3.5. Man, ace 10. I'm just so ready to fold this. Dujo hangs in there for another bet. 7 on the river. 18 blinds in the middle. Does Bankroller fire another barrel? They rip it all in, overbet the pot, 18 blinds in the middle, 35 behind. Bankroller takes the 10 high, 8 of diamonds. The flush blocker rips it in, takes it down. Nicely done. Nicely done by Bankroller. Recuperates all the lost pennies. Jack 10 for Elena will open it up. 4-3 suited, calls the small. 5-7 suited will complete the big blind. Ace Queen 10 flop. Backdoor straight and backdoor flush for Bankroller. 4 high. Personally, I'm out of there. I don't even know if Elena bets the Jack 10. Bottom pair does go for a bet. Straight draw to the king. And both shitty holdings from the blinds hit the muck. Ace 8 for Dujo. Gonna open that one up. King Queen calls from the button. Ace 5 suited for Milanov in the big blind. It would be cool to see them rip and take it down pretty. Pick up the 6 blinds in the middle. Fuck it. Flop 2 pair or something. Let's go to the flop, Milanov. See 3 cards. No, Jack 10, 6 flop. Not good news for Ace 5 of hearts. Milanov is not likely to win this pot here. They need a 5. I guess ace high is still best right now, but Bankroller doesn't bet the flop. I thought they were going to take the stab with the open ender, 2 overcards. They check it back. Make a pair of queens on the turn. Milanov and Dujo with the straight draw to the king. Again, ace king gets there. Dujo does bet small. Dujo's gonna have that old ace king. Bankroller with 3-bet pre with ace king. Queens with 3-bet. Jacks 10s, 6s. You would expect to bet the flop. Bankroller's not gonna have a whole lot of strong holdings here. They're gonna need to call down with this king queen. Brick on the river, the deuce of clubs. Oh, overbet by Dujo, 12 blinds, repping the ace king. 9-8, again the straight blockers for Dujo. But again, Bankroller's just not going to have too many strong holdings here. The king blocker is good news. Top pair is good news. Bankroller sniffs it out, calls the overbet, and takes on a big pot. Deuces for Milanov, 13.5 blinds, could rip it in. Lena with Jack 8 in the big blinds. He's a $1,300 bounty. They're going to let that one go. Ace 10 for Milanov. We get a 9 deuce suited open by Bankroller. Hopefully Milanov just rips and takes it down pre. Uh-oh, they go for a small 3-bet. 4.5 blinds to go. 10 behind. Almost 11, I suppose. The 3-bet does get through pre. Jack for Lena. King 10 for Nekagadazi. Ace 6 for Milanov. Both potentialing opening hands, but they might hit the muck. Nekagadazi will limp it in. King 10-0 under the gun. Lena will raise up the Jack to 4.5 blinds and take it down pre. Queen 8 for Lena. Just going to pass on the spot. Dujo. 14.5 blinds. Ace 7-0. Could just rip it in and take it down pre. That they do. Bankroller with a 10-6 offsuit. Big stack will open up into Milanov's big blind. Put some pressure on him. As Dujo now is a shorty. King 7 does call the big blind. Most players would let this one go. Just preserve some pennies. Milanov says we got to pick up some chips here. 8-3-2 flop. Backdoor flush. No backdoor straight for Milanov. Bankroller will just bet and take the pot down on the flop with the 10 high. Not much King 7 can do there in that spot. 9-10-0 for Milanov. Do we limp it in? Lena in the big blind with 9-3 suited. We do limp it in. Lena might raise here. No, they check it back. 10-4, 5 flop. I don't know why I said the cards in that order. 10-9, we'll check it on over. Lena does have the backdoor straight draw 3 in a row. Picks up a straight draw to the 6 on the 7 turn. 2.5 blinds in the middle. Goes check on the turn. Queen on the river. Lena's not falling for the trap here. The 9-10-0 trap. Pair of 10s bets 2 blinds. Lena with 9 high will get out of there. King 7 suited for Milanov. They open it on up. Jack 3 for Dujo in the big blind. They'll just let that one go. Ace Queen for Bankroller in the big. Six, 8 opens it up for Lena. I don't know why I missed that. Don't know where my head was at. Ace Queen, Bankroller in the big blind. Gonna 3-bet here to about 8 blinds or so. 9 blinds is the elected size, and they take it down pre. Gotta get my head back in the game. Lena with 9-10-0. Do we open from the cutoff? No. Bankroller with 9-2-0. Nekagadazi in the big blind with King Jack suited. Sees a 4.5 blind open size. I think we call here. King Jack suited. That's C3 cards with like 10 blinds in the middle. Holy shit. Ace 7-4. No pairs for Bankroller. Blocking. Oh, flush draw, I guess. With the deuce of diamonds. King Jack suited for Nekagadazi does flop the diamond draw. Bankroller continues to tell the story. Bets about half pot here. Or exactly half pot. Nut flush draw. Nekagadazi will call at least. Jack on the turn. They make some pair status. That ace is still terrifying though. 4.5 blind open size. Bankroller just slows right down, giving up the bluff. 19 blinds in the middle. I think we check back King Jack. We got the diamond draw. Got a pair. 7 on the rivers. Kind of whatever, right? Both flush draws miss. Obviously a 7 makes 3 of a kind. Bankroller with 9-2-0. We'll get showdown. Pair of jacks is good for the pot. And that's actually pretty important for Nekakadazi to see that bankroller's just going to go huge with absolute bullshit. 9-2 raises 4.5 blinds pre. Well played by Nekakadazi to get information and the pot. Because they're going to take 10-3 and raise and take it down pre. Ace Queen suited Milanov in the small blind. Hopefully limps it in here. Gives Lena a chance to bluff with the King 4. Otherwise, it's going to be tough for them to get some value. They raise 3 blinds. Maybe Lena calls pre. We'll see 3 cards. No, they raised a 6 blinds. You'll love to see it. A small 3 bet. Milanov probably 4 bets all in and will take it down. They do pick up 6 blinds from Lena though. Looks like we get a little break to skip forward through. There we go. There's some cards. Dujo with Queen 10 in the big blind. Milanov with Ace 8. They did pick up some chips. Dujo are now our new shorty. Lena with King 10 in the small. They 3 bet to 5.5. You'll love to see it, putting more pressure on Milanov. Another 4 bet all in would be nasty, but they're going to find the fold this time. Ace 5, Nekakadazi will fold. Bankroller's got a pocket pair in the big blind. We see a 4 being folded. The 4's going to walk anywho. Ace King for Lena. Bankroller with Queen 10 suited. Every once in a while you see a 3 bet here. A call is also fine. A fold. I don't know if we land on a fold. We do want to see a flop here. Ace 9-3. 1 club, backdoor, straight draws for bankroller. A backdoor straight flush in there with a 9 of clubs on the flop. We are going to call 1. 5 on the turn is not a club. Locks up the board for Lena. They'll just bet and take it down on the turn, I do imagine. 7 blinds into 9 and the job gets done. 7-7, 4-4. Got a couple pocket pairs, probably just getting a raise and a call pre-flop. Sometimes the smallest pocket pairs fold pre. Not here, not today though. Milanov with Queen 8 in the big blind, 23 blinds in total. They'll just find the fold. Jack 9-3 flop. Bankroller in position, better pocket pair, checks it back. 9 on the turn, pairs the board, 6 blinds in the middle. Nekakadazi might bet to protect their hand here. No, they land on the check option. Says there's a lot of draws out there, yo. Then what checks back the flop? Like ace highs? Pair of 9s might check back the flop. Bankroller with another pocket pair of 7s check back the flop. 9 on the turn. Bets 2 blinds. A 3rd pot. We get a call by the 4s. Get a 5 on the river. That's a brick. Does Bankroller find another hero? Or a value bet? Not a hero call. He's in position. Does bet 7.5 blinds into 10. Nice value bet here. Trying to get called by a 5 or a 3. Ace high potentially. Very nice value bet by Bankroller. Nekakadazi does find the fold with the 4s. So it kind of makes you wonder about the value bet. Should you find it if your opponent just folds? All that's worse. Who knows? Jack for Bankroller. I'm a little worried for Milanov for a second with that ace 5-0. They are just going to find the fold from the small. I thought a 3 bet was coming in. They only have 21 blinds. It would be all in, I do suppose. The jacks bet and took the pot down on that Queen 8-6 flop. Lena had a couple of low cards there. 3-3 for bankroller. We'll open it up to 3.5 blinds. Nekakadazi with ace king. I think a 3-bet gets through pre, unless it's super small, like 7.5 blinds. It is kind of an interesting spot. Like, what size do we go? 7.2 is the sizing. What do we do with 3-3 now? We're getting a price to call. Jack 5-5 flop. You'll love to see it. Ace king versus small pocket pair. Paired board. One Broadway card out there. You don't expect ace jack to do much 3-betting here pre, I don't think. Does it just call? I don't fucking know, man. We are deep in the weeds here. Deuce on the turn as the flop goes check check. Nekakadazi needs an ace king or jack, yo. They could just check it down potentially and just lose no more chips. You still beat ace queen. You still beat ace queen. And there's like king queen potentially that might bluff. Is there ever like some suited low stuff that might have got there on the river with spades completing? That bets 5.5 blinds on the river trying to get called by ace king. Man, I kind of feel like folding ace king, and I'm a huge hero caller with the ace king. Bankroller faces the raise on the river. Nekakadazi rips the overpair somehow, and he gets the 3s off the pot. Nicely done by Nekakadazi. Goes for the big raise on the river. I'll take it down. Queen 10 for Lena. Opens it up. Dujo with ace 10. Hopefully rips it in here. Scoops up a few of Lena's chips. Queen 3 for bankroller in the big blind. We'll get out of there. Queen 10 calls. We're looking for a 9 for a chop pot. A 4 would chop it up. Queen would give it to Lena, but we get a 5 on the river. Boom, boom, boom. Jack 10 for Dujo. Now that he just doubled up, I don't know what you want to do with the 19 blinds. Jack 10 suited on the button. We must raise. 9-5 suited completes the big blind. Ace, queen, 6 flop, 2 diamonds. Straight draw and flush draw. Dujo bets and takes the pot down. 9-2 suited. Bankroller's got a lot of chips here. Probably gonna open it up. .1 blinds is the size. Milanov with 10-7-0 in the big. They're in last place. Chips really matter. Do we call here? We do. Ace 5-5 flop. Nothing doing for Milanov. Bankroller will bet and take the pot down. 1 blind is the size. 9 high versus 10 high. 10 high, no good. Finds the fold. Hard to hang in there with 10 high, yo, but Milanov was thinking about it. They just know they're getting bullied. They find the fold and we're moving along. Jack 10 suited. Dujo opens. Nekakadazi with ace 9 from the button. Plays call. King queen in the small. Ace 8 suited for Lena in the big blind. Are we going 4 ways to a flop? If Milanov rips, they do. I don't know what's going to happen here. Jack 10 hits the muck. Does Lena go bounty hunting with ace 8 suited? Nah. Ace 9 for Nekakadazi. Folds around to them. So it's about 12.5 blinds to get it in here. $1,300 bounty. Nice play by Milanov. I'll take it down pre. Jack 8 bankroller will raise and take it down pre. Queen. Queen for bankroller. King 6 suited for Milanov. I kind of want to see Milanov min raise. Bankroller 3-bet to like 4.5 blinds. Milanov 4 bets to 8.5. Bankroller calls. We see a flop. Ace high board. No, it's a 6 blind 3 bet. Too big. No small 4 bet coming in. It's either an all in or fold. Most likely a fold. And bankroller takes it down pre. King 10 suited. Milanov will be right back in there. Dujo with ace 5 suited. Does cover Milanov here. They're just going to find the fold. 9-8 suited. Bankroller in the small 1.5 to call into 5.5. They do complete 8-6-2. Bankroller top pair checks it over. Milanov in position. No club out there. Has a black backdoor straight draw. Pre-flop. Betting lead. They continue to tell the story. 2 blinds to go. Bankroller could just check raise, get this in. They do jam. They'll take it down. King Queen suited for Elena will open it up. Jack 10 for Milanov in the big blind here. 13.5 blinds in total. Think we call and see a flop. Jack 5-3, good board for Milanov. 2 overs. Backdoor straight draw for Lena. They bet 1.5. They do not want to see a jam here. No, they do not. They get a call, eat on the turn. Does Lena tell the story? They do. 3.5 blinds to go. Milanov is not going to fold the pair of jacks. Only be what, like 5.5? And what is it? 7, 6.5? I don't know why I can't do math right now. 6.5 to call or something like this. Lena finds the fold with 2 overs, obviously. What's 10 minus 3.5? Why can't I do that? It's 6.5. Holy fuck, that was so hard to do. Ace Jack for Lena rips it in for 10.5 blinds himself. Queen 10 for Bankroller in the big, what? They're from the cutoff. I don't know why I got so confused there. Lena's in the big blind. Cutoff open from Bankroller. Lena jams the big with Ace Jack. Queen 10 calls. Queen 10 misses. Holy shit, my brain broke. 9-9. Nekikadazi opens. Milanov. Queen Jack O gonna find the fold. 9s get through pre. I think Lena folded an ace in the small. We could have saw a flop there potentially. Lena says nope. Milanov says nope as well. Jack 8 suited. Nekikadazi limps into Bankroller's big blind with Jack 4-0. Ace 8-7 flop. Backdoor straight for both players. Backdoor flush for Bankroller. Sees a bet and quickly finds the fold. Ace 8 for Nekikadazi. King 7 for Bankroller. Bankroller goes for this large raise again. 4 blinds is the size this time. Ace 8 calls. 6-3-3 flop. Bankroller c-bets about half pot. Nekikadazi gonna hang in there, I think. 6-3-3 flop. Flush draw out there. Straight draws out the ass. Queen on the turn brings in another flush draw. King 7 checks it on over. Ace 8 checks it down to the river. 5 of hearts completes the front door flush. Bankroller does block it. They block 7-4 as well. They're going to show down the king high. How boring. Ace 8 will take down a 17 blind pot. Nicely done by Nekikadazi. Ace 4 for Lena will open it up under the gun. Queen Jack will call the button. And flop a pair of jacks. King Jack 5 flop. 1 diamond. Lena checks it over. Flop goes check, check. 4 on the turn goes check. Would be cool to see a bet out of Bankroller. They check it on back. 7 on the river. River goes check, bet, fold. 4 blind bet by Bankroller. 7 on the river. And a fold by the ace 4. Nicely done by Lena. Jack for Lena in the big blind. 9-8-0 will open. Bankroller with that big stack, really putting their foot on the gas here. Jacks will rip and take it down pre. Ace 10, bankroller opening again. King Jack for Dujo in the big blind. Don't rip it in here. Nicely done. Calls. Ace 8-3 flop. Dujo with the backdoor Broadway draw. Other than that, they're pretty well dead here. Backdoor 3 of a kind draw. 2 pair draw. Ace 10 will take it down on the flop. Jack 10 for Nekakadazi. Gonna limp it in. Ace 9 for Milanov. Both players are suited. Milanov goes in the tank. Thinking raise or fold apparently. Says I can't limp along. Chips are important right now. That is for true. Ace King 5 flop. Bottom pair of 5s for bankroller. Nekakadazi with the straight draw to the queen and the backdoor royal draw. They bet 1.2 blinds. Got a quick call 10 on the turn. Pair status for the Jack 10. Ooh, bingo, 5 on the river. Bankroller does make 3 of a kind. Not too many draws on the Ace King 5 flop. No flush draw, obviously. 10 on the turn completes the rainbow. Nekakadazi looking to show down versus a pair of 5s. 5 on the river. Jack 10 is no good, but you could bluff the river facing an overbet. 3 of a kind will take the pot down. Ace 9 for Lena. They open it up. Nekakadazi with Ace 7 calls the big blind. King 8-2 flop. 1.3 blind C bet by Lena, and it will get the job done. Ace 7 for Dujo with 12.5 blinds. A rip could come in here. A min raise is interesting as well. Dujo just looks for a better spot. King 10 bankroller will open. Milanov with the Ace 7 in the, or sorry, that's a King 7, sorry. King 7 suited in the big blind, they call. Jack 8, 6 flop, 1 club for Milanov. 3 in a row to go along with that. 6 on the turn does bring in some chop outs to the 8 Jack. What about a queen? No, right? Yeah, the 10 would still play on a queen or ace. So we need what? Oh, a king is also a chop, sorry. So a king, an 8, a jack. We get the 10 on the river. Bankroller makes a pair. Milanov blocks 9-7. For whatever that matters. They check it on over. God. Pair of 10s bets 3.6 blinds into 5.1, and they take the pot down as blinds go up. King 8 suited Milanov in the small blind. It does not fold to him. King 4-0 for bankroller will open it up. Lena in the big blind with 7-2. The blinds fold. Bankroller's raise gets through. Ooh, 10-10. That'll raise and take it down pre. Queen 5 suited for Dujo in the big blind. Might call. C3 cards here, dealer. Queen 8-6. That'll do. Dujo likely to take this pot down. Bankroller with a backdoor straight draw and flush draw. A few backdoor straight draws. They bet 1 blind. Dujo rips 8. Quick call by the 10. 16%. We need a 10 and only a 10. Deuce on the river. Dujo gets a full double to 21.5 blinds. Ace 10 for Lena. They open it up. Elena opens, bankroller calls the jack 7-0. King e5 flop. Flop goes check, check, deuce on the turn, completes the flush. Bankroller without a diamond. Checks it on over, Elena checks it back, 8 on the river. Weird spot for bankroller with jack 7, no diamond, they check. No bluff comes in and 5 blinds will slide over to Elena. 8-2 for Dujo. I'm gonna let that one go. Queen 8 for bankroller. Gonna raise and take it down pre. 4 blinds is the size. Finally works out for him here. There's been a lot of raising and calling from bankroller in the small Nekikadazi in the big blind. I always love to see blind on blind pots. It's unfortunate Nekikadazi's won basically all of them so far. Might deter bankroller from continuing in the future, but they still got their foot on the gas for the time being. Queen 6-3 flop, bottom pair for bankroller. Backdoor flush and straight draws for Nekikadazi. They see a small bet. E7 does call diamond on the turn. Got a flush draw versus bottom pair. 7 on the river. See, like Nekikadazi's just winning all of them. Makes a pair of 7s. They should just go check, check, and 8 blinds will slide their way. Pair of 7s is good for that one. Dujo with king 9 suited. Not going to play that one in this situation. King 3 will raise the button and take it down pre. Right? Excuse me. Yeah, Elena with 7-4 has 21 blinds pretty well. Can't be playing too many hands here in this situation with Milanov. Our short stack hanging out at 11 blinds. 8-6 bankroller, suited and booted, will raise and take it down pre. Ace-6 for Milanov, 10.5 blinds. Is this a jam? No. They find the fold, king 9 suited. Bankroller gets a walk. E7 suited for Elena, a raise. Nekikadazi with queen 7 suited in the big blind. It completes 10-5-5 flop. 1 heart, 1 spade, both players with backdoor flush draws. Small C bet by Elena. Quarter pot. Is it smaller than a quarter? Hard to do math right now, I don't know why I tried. Ace-7 for Dujo. Is it 20%? It's a small bet, 1.3 into 5.1. Ace-8 will rip for Milanov and take it down pre. 9-9 for Dujo. Ace-10 for Nekikadazi. 6-6 for Milanov in the small. Deuces for Elena in the big. Yikes. Get a call from Ace-10. Don't jam Milanov. Elena could jam as well. If Milanov rips, Elena quickly folds. 6s go in the tank. Do they ever call from the small here? Kind of a weird situation for Milanov as they do elect to jam it in. Dujo is not going to get away from the 9s. And can you imagine if Nekikadazi finds a call with Ace-10? Nine for Dujo. Don't let it go. No, 9s hit the muck. 6s get through pre. Whoa, Milanov takes it down with the small pocket pair. Dujo says, I don't want the $1,300 that bad, yo. Oh no, little misstep by Dujo. Nekikadazi with the Ace-10 also quickly lets it go. I suppose Milanov's tight images just paid off there. Did pretty well. They didn't sit out the final table here, but they were dealt a bunch of bullshit at the beginning. They got a jam through pre with the king queen. Dujo gives him respect once again. 9-9 hits the muck pre. 5-handed. That's what I don't understand. 5-handed. You don't expect it to be a lot of pocket pairs that are smaller than your 9s. But certainly they're going to be in there, as we saw 6s jam. So like what? 6s, 7s, 8s. Probably not 5s. 6s has got to be the bottom of the line there. Bankroller with aces might get a walk here. Man, but there's going to be so many like ace highs that Dujo opens. Just suited ace X. Those are going to want to hit the muck. You're going to want to call with your pocket pairs there, I think. 9s, 10s, and better, of course. Like 8, 8, 7, 7. If those hit the muck pre, I could start to see folding. In Dujo's situation. Especially 7s, right? Like if Dujo had 7s, Milanov rips 6s, you would just say, very nice hand by Milanov to get that one through pre-flop. Just an unfortunate happening there for Dujo. Landing on the snugger play with the 9-9. Queen 8 for Nekagadazi. Somehow in this 7.5 blind pot, bankroller must have raised pre or some shit. No, they raised bigger. Did bankroller limp? Nekagadazi raises. Bankroller calls king 4. E7 3 flop. Goes check bet call. 7 on the turn. Goes check check. 7 on the river. King high is best. Can bankroller hang in there for the 13 blind pot? Don't you dare bet. Bankroller, I kind of want to see him win this one. Nah, 5 blind bet. This king high call. You want to see it, don't you? Any pocket pair makes a boat. All the draws brick. Do it, bankroller. Find the call. Like Nekagadazi's just been bullying with the runouts, anyways. Another one. It's just been a slow chipping away. Nekagadazi's done a great job here. 48 blinds for him, all of them well deserved, I do suppose. Jack 4 for bankroller will open it up. King Jack for Milanov calls the big blind. King 8-7 flop. 2 spades. Bankroller with the spade draw. Top pair for Milanov. Sees a small bet. Like 1.13 into 5. Okay, so 1. It seems smaller than a quarter pot. So we get a check raise from top pair. I'm just trying to do math right now. So what's a quarter of 5? 1 1/4? 1 point. No, a quarter of 5 is 1.25. He bets 1.3 into 5.1, and we're going to get this in on the flop. We're looking for a spade dealer. Jack on the rivers, 2 pairs. That's good for Milanov. Bankroller still in second place, but barely. 6-7 suited for bankroller. Had that great situation. Now they're in a weird one. Nekagadazi in first place. Bankroller still going to open up 6-7 suited. Just trying to think about the C betting size. Because Lena did the same thing. It's like, are we just adjusting to smaller C bets? Smaller than a quarter pot? Who would have ever imagined? Jack 10 suited for bankroller, opens it up. Dujo with king 8 on, or in the big blind. Oh, look at that flop. 3 of a kind versus another flush draw. This Is bankroller ever gonna get there? They bet one blind. Don't you dare put the 8 of spades on the turn, dealer. Bankroller's played a good game, but they've gotten fucked over just relentlessly. They do face a small check raise, 2.5 blinds. What the fuck do we do with the flush draw here? We call. 9 of spades on the turn. Good shit. Don't you dare pair the board. Don't put an 8 out there. 10 blinds in the middle. 8.5 behind. Dujo rips. We get a quick call. 9 on the river. Bankroller gets fucked once again. Poker Stars, why you doing this to the man? Started off with a huge stack, now down to 23 blinds in third place. Just barely. Just barely. Dujo with 23 blinds as well. Elena with 18. Oh boy, this has been kind of painful to watch. Poor bankroller. King 4 suited facing the raise. Feels like you have to call. We're just going to miss on the flop. Check raise fold. We're moving along. Do we 3-bet? No. King 4 calls. We missed the flop. Queen Jack 5. C-bet. And we fold. We're moving along. What a damn shame for bankroller. You can just watch the fucking train wreck. And again, they were playing good cards. Still got 22 blinds. Elena's just barely behind him now. He has this huge bounty, yo. 4.5 grand. King Queen suited for Dujo. They open it up. Oh god. Remember that 9's folding to 6s too? Well, imagine Dujo calls, Milanov is busto. Well, bankroller wouldn't give Milanov chips. Dujo with the 3 of a kind versus a flush. Who knows if that would have happened. God, bankroller. And then a few unfortunate pots versus Nekikadazi. Holy shit, what an unfortunate final table for a bankroller as they open up Jack. Hopefully they get a few chips here. Milanov with ace 5-0 in the small blind. Not likely to 3-bet, but they always could. Ace 5 could make some straights. Ace high. Good hand. Ace 5 does 3-bet the 5. Hopefully bankroller calls. No, they rip it in. They should just take it down pre. At least they get a few pennies. 28 blinds back in second place. Good shit. Bankroller will open ace 8-0. King 10 for Dujo. Queen 3-2 flop. 5 blinds in the middle. 5.33. We'll see what sizing bankroller goes with. 1 blind size. And Dujo gets out of there. Very interesting C-bets by these very strong players. Always interesting to see what they're going to do. King 10 versus ace. Another situation where bankroller is going to get set up a little bit. Aces will raise to 3.5 blinds. Nekikadazi calls, makes top pair, backdoor flush draw, but the backdoor flush draw is absolutely dominated. They do have a backdoor straight draw to Queen Jack. They need a Broadway card on the turn here, dealer. Ace will c-bet large. Does bankroller check raise all in? 6 blinds is the size by Nekikadazi. Or does it just go call, complete brick on the turn like a 2 of hearts? Bankroller calls. Queen of clubs, interesting card. We do have a straight flush draw. 19.5 blinds in the middle. Do aces check and then there's a club on the river? Then we get this in. How does bankroller bust? Just feels like it's gonna happen. Pretty bad card for ace if we're being honest. We do check queen on the river. Pretty good card. We don't want to see bankroller jam. If they check, our aces are pretty good enough to go for value. How big of value do we go? Personally, I kind of like a jam. Obviously, king, jack, jack, 8, 8, 6 are all straight. Any queen beats you. If bankroller bets, I think I just call with aces. They land on the check option with king 10. And then I think ace just jams for value. Try to just get called by a 10. You could always bet like 10, 12. Just to make sure you get called, but no, aces rip. Just go for value. $4,400 bounty on the line. And bankroller with king 10 with the king of clubs. Pretty damn good calling hand. We do have a limp pre-flop. Raise to 3.5 blinds. Quick call. 10-9 7 flop. Goes check. Big bet. 6 blinds into 7 point something. Then we get a call. Queen of clubs on the turn. Nasty card for both players. Goes check, check, queen on the river. Goes check, jam, call. Just gonna be a call by the king 10 here. If king 10 hits the muck, that's one hell of a fold by bankroller. And again, they've played a strong game. There's the call by king 10, and it is no good. Nekakadazi gets the huge bounty. 65 blind slide their way. Nasty final table for bankroller, who gets 5th place after starting this bad boy off super well. Played damn good cards out in 5th place. Gets about $1,300 for their efforts. We're down to 4 finally. Finally lose a body after about 50 minutes. Took quite a while. E7 for Nekakadazi will open 9-9 for Milanov. You'd expect a 3-bet. They land on the call here, 25 blinds deep, keeping the shorties in the blinds in the pot. Dujo out of there with 9-8, 10-5-5 flop. E7 C-bets, 2 blinds, a 3rd pot. Get a call by 9s, 10 on the turn. Good card for 9-9. Nekakadazi checks over the ace high. Milanov bets 3.5 into 10, protecting their 9s. Interesting river sizing, 17 blinds in the middle if we get a call, 18 behind. Nekakadazi just lets go of the ace high. Nicely done. So Milanov in 2nd place with about 32 blinds. Queen 10-0, cutoff open. 10-3, Nekakadazi will fold, and we're moving along. 4-4 for Milanov. Ace Jack, Dujo opens. Ace 6 for Nekakadazi in the small blind. They 3-bet to 5.5. The 4s might hit the muck here. Fours hit the muck. If I'm Ace Jack, I just rip. Calling would put us in a very weird spot. Ace Jack jams and takes it down pretty. Ace 3 for Milanov. Queen 4, Nekakadazi opens it up. To be fair, I was talking about how great of a game it was for bankroller. Nekakadazi's also been on fire. They just had that fold with the ace on a double paired board. They won damn near every pot against bankroller. Like running good too, but also playing great cards. Ace 4 Milanov. They open it up. King Queen suited for Dujo in the big. Small blind. Lena has 9-8 suited. We could be 3 ways to a flop. Lena says no way, Jose. Dujo, sorry, I haven't said no way, Jose in a billion years. That's kind of funny. Takes me back to the younger years. Jack 6-4 flop, bottom pair versus flush draw. Backdoor straight flush draw, backdoor royal flush draw even. Dujo sees a 2 blind bet. Who's Jose again? Which one of these players is Jose? Not one of them seemed like a Jose. Dujo is like, I'm not a Jose. I'm Dujo. Neki Kadazi is like, hey yo, that's my name, Neki Kadazi. Milanov too. It's like, my name's Milanov. As pair 4s hold up here. And Lena says, my name's not Jose. You must be Jose, Brendan. So no way Jose is referring to my own damn self. I don't even remember what it was in reference to. Anyways, Ace Jack for Milanov. King Jack for Lena. King Jack will jam. Uh-oh. Does Milanov call here? It's 13 and a half blinds. Into like 33, sorry. $1,800 bounty on the line. Milanov calls. We're looking for a king. King on the flop. Any club or queen. That's 10 on the turn, 7 on the river. Milanov was the favorite on the flop. Somehow doesn't get there. Elena holds up with the pair of kings. 33 blinds for Elena. 10-3. Neki Kadazi will raise to 10 point. What? 10-3. Neki Kadazi raises to 3 blinds, trying to get it through pre. Queen Jack calls the big blind. 5-2-2 flop. 3 in a row. Backdoor straight flush draw. Neki Kadazi bets 2.15. Milanov knows they're getting bullied here, but they find the call. Good stuff. Queen high calls. 5 on the turn. Double paired board. 10 and a half blinds. Closer to 11 in the middle. Neki Kadazi bets another 3.5. Does size up a river jam. And the queen eye hits the muck. Nicely done by Neki Kadazi. Blinds go up. Queen Jack for Dujo. They're gonna let that one go. 10-9. We'll raise and take it down pre. Ace 3. Another raise, this time from the cutoff. Big stack, going after it. King 3 in the big blind is suited. Dujo will call. We both find a pair of 3s on the 5-3-6 flop. Flop goes check. Jack on the turn. Dujo looking for a king. Specifically a king. 5 blinds in the middle. 1.5 blinds is the bet on the turn by Neki Kadazi in position. $1.5 into about 8. We'll just let that one go and move it along. Milanov with King 10. Short stack from the cutoff. We'll open it up. Ace 8 in the big blind. 6-3-3 or wait, sorry, 6-6-3 flop. Milanov and Neki Kadazi with the backdoor flush draw. Flop goes check. 9 on the turn. Turn goes check. 10 on the river. Top pair for Milanov. Neki Kadazi blocking the straight, I suppose. Ace high sees a 3 1/4 blind bet. Hard to call here with Ace 8. Do we raise it up? going in the tank. Feels like a hero call's coming in. I want to see a jam so bad though. No, ace 8 hits the muck. Another nice play by Nekakadazi. Ace king for Milanov. 5-5 for Lena. Jack 10 suited for Dujo. Lots going on here. Dujo will let it go from the button. Milanov will rip it in. Nekakadazi says play, question mark. Thinking about a deal here. 5-5 for Lena. Says, are we talking about a deal? Or are we playing for first place? Lena will let go of the pocket pair of fives. Ace king gets through pre, and we might be talking out a deal here. Or is it break time? Oh, it must have been a break. Nekakadazi opens it up. Jack 9-0. Ace 9-0 for Milanov. Milanov jams and takes it down pre. Queen Jack, right back in there. Nekakadazi takes it down pre. Ace 3 gets a walk. That was fast, yo. Queen 9 opens and I think takes it down pre. Queen 7 in the big blind for Milanov. Eight 10 will raise and potentially just take it down pre-flop. King 2 for Lena. They say fuck it, we're off to the flop. Queen 4-4. C-bet by 8-10 and they take it down on that Queen 4-4 flop. Ace Queen, that's a strong one. Nekakadazi will open and take it down pre-flop. Nine 10 suited for Lena. They're going to open Dujo with ace 5 suited in the small blind. Could 3-bet all in. We would get a call by the 9-10, I do believe. There's the jam by ace 5. 46% for Lena. 1k bounty on the line. I don't know why I thought we were playing a $2 tournament where somebody would call with the 9-10 suited. It just seemed like a spot where it's like, what, 11 to call? 1k bounty on the line. Maybe it's not enticing enough. We saw Lena had great equity there. And against like ace king, don't you still have like 40%? Ace jack for Dujo. They'll raise 2 blinds. Nekakadazi with the king and the queen. 9-10 suited though. 1k bounty on the line. We're talking about a few grand for a ladder. King queen comes along to the flop. Queen 10-7. Dujo with a straight draw to the king. No hearts for either player. 2 hearts on the flop. Top pair. Oh, excuse me. Top pair bets small. Dujo with a call. A raise would be kind of sick. Ooh, ace jack just hits the muck. Maybe that plays into why Lena folded. They maybe say, hey, you're going to have too many pocket pairs that potentially I'm not flipping against. Like what I'm trying to say is maybe Dujo isn't going to have like, say, the 7s through 8s that you're flipping with. As we saw them fold 9s earlier. So the ace 5 jam was obviously a wide jam for them. Maybe Elena's just a wizard. And it makes a lot of sense to fold the 9-10 suited there. As Dujo has shown us to be a bit of a tighter player here today. Ace 10 suited, that will certainly be a play for Dujo. 15 blinds, could almost rip it in. If you don't want to face a 3-bet, you can certainly do it. They say, no, we're not too afraid. We'll play open, min raise. Milanov with 4-3 suited in the big blind. Oh my, Jack 4-4 flop. 3 of a kind for Milanov. Not much doing here for Dujo. Backdoor Broadway draw. They bet 1 blind. It is not going to work out here. No siree. Milanov check raises to 2 3/4. Dujo could just fold the ace 10 of hearts on the Jack 4-4 flop. 2 spades, 1 diamond. Ace 10 of hearts, no good. And Dujo does let it go. Ace 5 for Milanov. Facing a button open, they get out of there. Queen 2 for Nekakadazi. King 6 will call the big for Lena. 9-8-2 flop. Bottom pair will c-bet and take the pot down. 8-10 suited. Milanov certainly opens. Do we jam? We could just jam here for about 20 blinds. They say no, we min raise and still get the job done. 8-6 suited. Dujo folds. Playing 10 blinds. Hard to play that hand there in that situation. Don't blame him for a fold, really. Could always limp and fold to a raise, I suppose, but they say we'll just preserve half a blind in this situation where chips really matter. Queen 8 to get a call from the big. Queen 9 for Lena. 5-4-4 flop. We get a c-bet and Nekakadazi will take the pot down. King 7. Get another open from the baller. And the raise gets through pretty. Ace King for Milanov. Not much doing behind. Milanov will raise. Take it down pretty, I do believe. Jack 6 in the big blind. And they say, fuck it, we're off to the flop. Ace Queen Jack. Flop goes. Check, bet, call. We're off to the turn. 6 of hearts or some shit is already in Nekakadazi's hand, so we couldn't see the 6 of hearts. And the pair of jacks folds on the flop anywho. Queen 2 suited will raise and take it down pretty. Like, what a nice fold with the pair of jacks there by Nekakadazi. Calling pre-flop with such a marginal holding. You flop pair status, and you still have the wherewithal to say, fuck it, I'm out of here. 10-5 suited will open it up from the small to 2.5 blinds. 7-5-0 for Lena will 3-bet to 5. 10-5 hits the muck. Beautiful play by Lena to take it down pre. 7-5-0 monster holding. Lena 3-bets the minimum. Ace 9 Milanov. Another spot where we could just rip it in pre-flop. 8-8 Dujo will call the big. Have a flip here, a 9 on the flop. We're looking like we're losing Dujo, and we get another 9 on the river. 3 of a kind will take that pot down. 32 blinds for Milanov. We get about a 1K bounty, and Dujo is Gonzo Alonso in 4th place, collecting $6,600. That looks about 8 grand. A little bit over 8 grand for their efforts, I should say. Bounties included. So how much do we got locked up? 9.5 grand. Nekakadazi opens up the Jack 2-0. King 6 calls the big. Jack 7-3 flop. 8 blinds in the middle. 2.75 is the bet. Milanov with king high. Sees a dry board. Has a backdoor straight draw to the 4-5. Raises the flop to 7.5. That's not going to work out here, no. Top pair is in a bit of a pickle. They find the call. King on the turn. Nasty card. PokerStars is just fucked over the big stack relentlessly here. You do not want to have chips in this tournament. You are getting absolutely bent over. King 6 raises on the Jack 7-3 flop. What do you know? Nekakadazi calls with the toppest of pairs. We bang off a pair of kings. We check back the turn. 10 on the river. 8-9. Queen 9 and Ace Queen get there for straights. King 6 for Milanov. Like, we have to bet the river, right, for value? Turn went check, check. River went check. We bet for value. 23 blinds in the middle, 20 and a half behind. I think we just rip it all in, dude. I don't think the bet gets called. Milanov says, what did I get myself into with that raise on the flop? They show it down. They take down the 23 blinds in the middle. Blinds go up. Jack, Jack versus 3-3. Big stacks get fucked relentlessly. Like, I don't think this gets in pre-flop, right? Oh, we just get a call from the small. That's no good. Ace 6-4 flop. Put a 2 out there, dealer. Put a 5 out there. Nekahidazzi C bets. Get a call by the jacks. 4 on the turn. Like, I guess it's a nice play. No, I still think jacks 3-bet pre-3-handed. You do have Lena in the big blind with 14 blinds. So obviously Milanov is calling pre, hopefully, to allow Lena to jam from the big blind. Nekahidazzi with a pair of 3s sees a 3-blind bet on the river as they make a boat. 4s. There's 3 4s out there. 3 4s, draws brick. Jack, Jack bets 3 blinds. We do get a call by Nekahidazzi for another 3. It does give Milanov the chip lead. 43 blinds will just fold the button. 7-8 will limp it in. Ace Jack will raise and take it down pre. Whoa, 2.5 blinds. Maybe work off to the flop dealer. 8-7 finds the 10-5-4 flop. All clubs. Straight draw, flush draw. Now we got a long straight draw. 9 on the turn. So Jack is 6 and 8 is 7 or a club. Deuce of spades. What the fuck is that, Poker Stars? Lena was destined to take down the 7 blinds in the middle. They bet 2.5. About a third pot. Looks like it's for value. Does Nekahidazzi sniff this one out? Ace Jack of hearts. 10-5-4 flop goes check, bet, call. 9 on the turn goes check, check. Deuce on the river goes bet, fold. Nice play by Lena to take down that pot there with the misdraw. Ace 5, Lena will open. 9-6 calls the big blind. We get a king 9-7 flop. Lena bets 1.2 in position. Pair of 9s for Milanov. We'll see a turn card here. Dealer backdoor straight draw. 10 of hearts. 2 flush draws out there, dealer. And Lena makes a pair of 5s. His heart's complete. That ace of hearts is an interesting card in Lena's holding. Milanov doesn't have a great reason to bet, but they do block bet. If Lena raises, it'll work, right? There's the raise, pretty well a jam. 13.5 blinds. Milanov has a flush blocker, a straight blocker with the 6, and a pair of 9s to boot. Can you imagine somehow Milanov calls with a pair of 9s here? Huge jam by Lena. Milanov goes in the tank. They're a non-believer. They do let it go, though. Nice play by Lena to pick up the pot. 23 blinds for him. Jack 5 suited. Milanov will raise and take it down pre. 3 blinds is the size, and it gets the job done. 10-9 for Milanov. Queen 10 for Lena. Lena jams 22 blinds and takes it down pre. Well, just like that, Lena's put themselves back in the game. 37 blinds for Milanov, 35. Second place for Nekahidazzi. Jack 2, 25 blinds in total for Lena in third place. Jack 2 gets a walk. Not a bad situation. 8-10 for Milanov on the button. Nice to see them open it up here, the big stack. Ace-9 for Lena will 3-bet once again. 6.5 blinds is the size. Milanov just lets it go. Ooh, 10-10. Lena raises and Milanov with 6-4 in the big blind. Calls and sees a Jack 10-4 flop. Bottom pair, backdoor flush draw for Milanov. Middle set, backdoor flush draw. Lena bets. Small, 1.6. Got a call. 9 on the turn is a it's a club, sorry. Flush draw for both players now. Lena bets 4.5 blinds. 6-4 will hit the muck. King 9 for Milanov. Somehow in last place now. Queen E2 flop. Flop goes check, check, ace on the turn. Turn goes check, check, queen on the river. We're not chopping it, nope. Ace, king, queen, queen 9. 2 blinds in the middle. River goes check, check. Oh wait, a deuce. I didn't even see there's a deuce out there. Lena takes the pot. My apologies. There's a deuce out there. Holy shit. Lena running pretty good. Makes a pair of 7s here. How did I miss the deuce? I do not know. Nekagadazi calls and he runs even better. Makes a pair of 10s on the turn. Remember, you don't want to be the big stack. Whoever's got the most chips is going to get fucked over by PokerStars. Nekagadazi calls with the top pair, and we both make 2 pair on the river. Elena is about to get boned to the maximum. 8-9 makes a straight. We're gonna get the rest of it in here. 10.5 blind bet by Elena. Nekagadazi will jam for 26. Lena will call for the 16. 16 into a billion. 16 into like 66. Holy fuck. There's the jam. 65 blinds will swiftly slide over to Nekagadazi. 2 blinds left for Lena. King Jack might just jam. Yep. We got Lena here with 2 blinds. Milanov cannot call with pretty well anything. Like, I wonder if Ace King is supposed to start to fold in some situations there. Anyways, 10-3 versus Jack 6. We get a 6 on the flop. But looking for a heart. No, the heart would not do. Just a 10 dealer. Get a 3 on the river. Lena makes a pair. Could you imagine if a heart came after he called for the heart? He would have went like, yes. Lena survives. Nekagadazi with the Jack of Hearts. They get the bounty there. How big was it? Like $1,800 or something. Lena's out. Gets about 12.5 grand for their efforts. Heads up here. 16 grand locked up. Milanov check raises. Does he have a straight draw? No straight draw. Backdoor flush draw versus a straight draw to the 6. Get a call by the 5-3. Good stuff. You love to see it. Milanov sitting here with the best of it was 6 high. 6 high. Somehow the best of it. Queen on the turn pairs the board. Nekagadazi will bet 3 blinds, a little bit less, and take the pot down. 5 high is good. Jack 2 limps it in. 7-4. We'll raise to 3.5 blinds and take it down pre. Ace 10 versus King 3. Ace 10 jams, King 3 folds. Ace 8 versus Queen 2 suited. Milanov. Are we limping it in still? Yes, we are. 7-5 4 flop. Queen 2 with a backdoor straight draw. No backdoor flush draw. 2 live cards with the queen and 2 ace-8 bets and takes the pot down. Ace-10 versus 7-7. Do we get this in pre? Limp pot. Milanov says no, it's not. They raise all in and a quick call by ace-10. We're looking for an ace and a 10 and just a 10. No 10 for Milanov. That is the game. Nekikadazi finally gets the job done. We'll go back and see where they started this bad boy. Oh, alarm. That was scary. Nekikadazi with 35 blinds. Yeah, bankroller with that big stack. Unfortunately, just slowly but surely gave some over to Nekikadazi. Lost a few important pots. Had a flush versus 3 of a kind. Ducho made a boat. They lost the flush draw versus top pair versus Milanov. Bankroller played a good game, man. Sometimes you just need the cards to go in your favor, and Nekikadazi really had that happen as they got that 2 pair versus 2 pair with Lena busting there. That was obviously a beautiful river card for him. Ran great, but played great as well. So that's the end of the show. If you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. If you got any comments or suggestions on improving the show, fire them down in the comments below. Alrighty, adios amigos.